Hopefully we don't wake up any sort of panic. There we go. Okay, breakfast potato. Okay, we're getting a lot of use out of the 714 with the 8x scope, but we do need to have those pistols ready for when guys get close to a car like that. I think we've cleared a little bit more than halfway to this gun store. Hard to tell though, because every time we stop or look behind us, there's things pouring out of the forest. I guess I could have just dropped in at our destination and cleared the area and not cleared the 400 guys we've done on the road. But honestly, I don't mind the extra murder. We've got so much 308 ammunition to throw away. We're leveling up our aiming even further. I guess if we manage to get out and loot all these guys, we can find some more cigarettes and even just things like wristwatches and stuff we still have use for. We might even do a big haul of clothes this time around if we can. I mean, we've got the trailer with us, so we could just steal 100 zombies, full outfits, and dump them in a box at home. That way we're never short of sheetrope or thread or other material again. Yeah, I really like the gun with the long scope. I should try out one of the rifles, maybe the 223. Because again, we've got so much of that ammunition. Now, we're playing with zombies with low health, weak zombies, decrepit zombies, whatever the term is. So our experience with gunplay is a little bit different to other people's. We're not so worried about getting crits and killing the zombies. Just basic damage, I think, is pretty sufficient when the zombies have this health setting. Yeah, a lot of people will tell you that the M14 is not a good gun and you should not use it, but again, certainly with these settings we find it perfectly acceptable. If you're firing into like huge hordes, the M16 would be better because it does penetrate like 2 zombies at a time, but you do need even higher aiming skill to use it and aim it properly, and you know, they're rarer to find and it's largely not worth it, because if you've got a death ball of 500 zombies walking towards you, you should be reaching for the shotgun anyway. Although yes, if you do have like 9 levels of aiming and you don't give a crap about panic or anything like that, yes, the M16 you can just hold down the button and burt into the crowd and you will do some serious damage to it at potentially serious range, which obviously the shotgun won't. Yeah, I'd like to get out and do more of this on foot, but every time I shoot something, 2 more things tend to rush us from a completely different angle, which is uncool. And it's like that. We have like 5 guys in front of us and then 2 velociraptors coming from either side of the road. Again, 1 guy behind us as 2 guys come out of the forest in front of us. My guns are playing very nice today. Well, that was a jam. Always be closing that window when reloading. Again, so that would have been cool to do on foot, but note the guy coming at us from behind, the guy coming at us from the side, while we're dealing with the 8 guys in front of us. You know, in an emergency situation, we probably could have got out of that. I guess even with sprinters, you just can give them a good jogging away from. We do have enough of a sprinting level to stay ahead of them, and even if they're behind you, they do that thing where they try to take a swing at you, but then you've moved a bit, and then they try to take a swing at you, you've moved a bit. You just don't want to get sort of caught in that jog of shame where they're behind you, they're not going away, and there's not much you can do about it. You know, obviously if you've got any low fences around, or even tall fences around, you can use those to help shake them. Out here, we would just have to dash until they do a whole bunch of tripping over, or maybe try losing them in the trees, but given that they're coming out of the trees, that's less ideal. Okay, we're getting a bit short of 308 ammunition. Got 2 more reloads. Now, again, we've got tons of it at home. I don't know why I'm not bringing more with us in the car. I mean, we fill up, I think, like 14 magazines, but I could chuck 10 boxes of ammunition in the car with no problem. I think each time I come out, I'm just surprised at how little progress we're making towards this town. Like, we're still not even at the spot where I'm trying to clear. I've just got it in my head to, fight my way there at this point. Oh, that was a jam. Okay, we're down to 1 magazine for the M14. Like I said, we really should just bring more of it with us. We'll have to head home soon, and it's still only, midday. It's actually a bit like naval combat. You've got to pull up and turn and give something a broadside. It would be kind of cool to have someone shooting out the other window as well, but I've seen too many multiplayer... Oh, look at all these guys coming behind us. I've seen too many multiplayer videos to ever let someone else drive. And I'm not even a good driver. That seems to be a really good way of getting killed. And obviously there's some perception bias in there, and the videos we all see are of the hilarious 2 cars drive vaguely near each other and then explode and launch off into the sky. I'm sure they don't all do that all the time. Hey zombie, what are you just standing there for? Well, these guys, they can really just be dumb and ignore you sometimes. Okay, we still got lots of daylight, but we are short on ammunition. We must be getting close to where we want to be, but that's not the same as clearing it. Yeah, it's like that. There were a lot of zombies there within teeth reach of us had we been on foot. So I'd like to do a playthrough that doesn't rely on car use so much. I was considering a 10 years later playthrough, but man, I hate trees. Now again, I could probably just leave this gate open, but well, I could also go upstairs to my West Point safe house knowing it's perfectly secure and then get eaten by a zombie. Okay, so we're back to 170 rounds of 308. 130. I guess we could have brought some spare boxes of ammunition. I'm guessing that's aiming 6. That is aiming 6. Well done, me. Particularly impressive given we didn't start with a level in aiming. Wow, look at those guys. Had we started with a level in aiming, then we might have been at 8 or 9. I mean, you could probably do the math. As in, I'm not saying you should do the math, and if you can't do it, you should feel bad about yourself. I'm saying that the math is deterministic. It's not... Okay, so our primary weapon ran out of ammunition. Handgun jammed. Let's see if we can actually get to the gun store / gas station today. In a way, this might have been easier before they nerfed the gun sound range when multiplayer came out. Just because, yeah, we'd fire the rifle once and we would have hundreds of things coming at all at once, whereas here we've got to keep sort of honking and shooting and drawing them out piece by piece. back in the day, the memes about firing a shotgun once and having half a town attack you were very, very real. Even now, a lot of people do consider at least vanilla guns not quite schmuck bait, but certainly something that's going to get new players killed way, way, way more often than helping them. Yeah, see, look, if we'd run from those guys, there were 2 guys behind us, we fought them, then another 5 guys come out of this side, another 2 guys come out of that side. It would be fun and hilarious, but even in the car, we're getting forced back. Take that. Alright, just 1 in the chamber. Close window, yep. So, I'm rarely firing pistols, rarely firing bullets out of the revolver, but that's sort of the idea. It's the backup. You're all reliable. I wonder if the zombies can crawl under those trailers. I assume they probably can. They're probably coded like... Well, so they're probably coded like vehicles. There's jam. But yeah, I don't know if zombies can climb under the little trailers either. M14's starting to take a little bit of a beating. We definitely don't have enough M14s and M16s to fire full of ammunition. Like, not even close. Our guns will melt. Even cannibalizing the parts to repair each other's, we will run out of guns before we run out of bullets. I mean, the only reason we're hitting this gun store is that we actually want... Oh, you're very close. We actually want more 9mm ammunition, just because the M9 is king. And the military checkpoint we raided, since it was holding military calibers, it didn't carry 9mm, but had lots of 45 and 308. Line 556. Again, it's halfway through the day and we still haven't even seen the gas station gun store yet. I still remember when, we tried this leaving West Point, then we just gave up much faster. Oh, jam. This time around we're so heavily armed we can just brute force this, and I guess this is also close to our base. We have tons of supplies. So even if something happened, like we flipped our truck on some of these corpse piles, yeah, we could probably get out and... Oh, our gun's getting really broken. We could probably get out and just make a literal sprint for it down the highway and lose the guys and get back to our base. Not that I would like to test that out, but you should always be considering your possible venues of escape. Okay, so here's the actual little small filling station we're trying to get to. It's a gas station. Way, look at all them zombies. Let's back up a bit. Yeah, so it's a gas station, diner, gun store, a couple of houses. I was about to say, at least most of the zombies are coming from in front of us now, but no, that's still not quite the case. Unfortunately, we're down to, what's that, 2 spare clips for the M14, so we're definitely not going to be able to clear even this road, let alone the buildings, so it looks like we're going to have to head home and come back tomorrow. Okay, so there's gas station, diner, look, packs of guys standing around, more packs of guys standing around. Yeah, I'm not finishing this off with the resources we have. I was just saying I should really go finish today's video because I've been playing this way too long. And then I looked up and saw, oh hang on, I'm not even recording. So, well, what you missed is we've been driving around shooting a whole heap of corpses. So, well, let's put our window up. What are we up to? We're up to 5,659 kills. And we've brought the truck in, or the trailer in all the way. And this area is just littered with death. We've got one zombie trapped in a diner up here. Banging at this side door last we saw him. Oh, he might have come out one of those front windows. Maybe. Seems like every time we honk, we pull... Oh, there's a zombie. Pull a few more in. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head home because it's getting very late. Before I come back out, we're actually going to give the truck a proper repair. And we might even give it a day or two to let some of these zombies rot and see if we do get some repeat customers. Whereas obviously if any of these wheels are, say, under 45%, then I will need to strongly reevaluate what I think is a light amount of carnage. So we're bringing this sucker all the way in today. So put our rifle away. Rifle would be no good if a zombie were to attack us here. The 8x scope on it, it's pretty worthless within about 8 tiles. And if there are any zombies chasing us, they can open that. It's just we'd at least hear it open or see it open. Some wood on the ground. Okay, we must have left the trailer down the area we're clearing. So let's try not to run into it while we're driving. Whoa, 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 whoa! That was a zombie! Who is now hiding somewhere. Okay. You know how every time I leave the space I'm like, oh, there's probably no chance there's a zombie anywhere near here. Well, that's now going to put me on edge for the next 3 months. I mean, there's no way he followed us back from where we've been doing all this shooting. It's literally miles away. I remember not long ago just ducking out to steal a window from that house. And yes, I was careful and looking around to make sure there were no zombies, but... Okay, so our rifle... Oh, yeah, our rifle isn't good for much if things get close to us. Because I hope that's not considered inside, or else the fumes might kill us. So we can put it just behind it. Actually, now this, let's actually move that a little. Or else if we have it that close to those buildings, it might actually try to turn on all the stuff inside, which we do not want. Of course, we only keep a generator like this on for a minute at a time as we're stealing gas. Let's yeah, we do still have the problem with some of these dead may just get up. It's been a little while since we fought on foot. Nice open spaces would be good, but we're not that lucky. Actually, let's stop in a car for a quick cigarette. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna leave it here. That was like 5 days of murder hoboing up and down this highway. Next episode we should be able to get out and do some close quarter battles around these buildings, loot the gas station, loot the gun store, diner, anything else we like. And then there's just the question of whether or not we have the stones to get out there and loot those 500 dead bodies on the highway while there are constantly things trickling out of the woods. We'll have to see about that. Hope you're still enjoying the series. If you've made it this far and you're not subscribed to the channel, maybe consider doing that. Either way, you have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.